Hey there, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Jenny, one of Festival's Mealtime Mentors, and today we are cooking up a salad with one of my favorite fruits, citrus. It is going to be a delicious, fresh winter citrus salad with roasted chickpeas. So I've already gotten started with roasting my chickpeas. What I've done is taken a can of chickpeas and then I drained and rinsed them really, really well, and then I dried them really well as well. So we want them to be super dry so that when they roast, it doesn't take as long. Once they're nice and dry, get them out onto your baking sheet and then bake for about 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. And you want to just give them a stir every 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them, especially towards the end of that time range. You don't want them to burn. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and make that great coating for the chickpeas. So I have some honey here. And then a little bit of olive oil. Ground ginger, and a little bit of salt. I'm just going to give that a whisk to bring it all together. And now I'm going to dump our chickpeas into this coating and give them a good toss so everything's nice and combined. And as you can hear, they made a lot of noise. They're nice and dry and crunchy, which is exactly what we're looking for. I want all of these chickpeas to be coated in this honey mixture. That looks pretty good. And I'm just going to get them back onto this baking sheet. And then spread them out, give them a little room. And now I'm going to get them back into the oven. It's still at 400 degrees and let them bake for about 5 to 10 minutes or until the honey starts to caramelize. All right, so while those are baking, I'm going to go ahead and make our dressing. Super simple. We have some freshly squeezed orange juice, fresh lime juice, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I love the little bit of acidity that brings. Some Dijon mustard. Again, a nice tang with that. Some honey, so we've got honey on the chickpeas and then honey in the dressing as well. Olive oil. Some minced garlic. And then I'll do a little more salt and pepper. I'm just going to give that a whisk to bring it all together. You could also make this dressing if you have like a mason jar with a lid. Put everything in there and then just give it a good shake. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and move on to our toppings. So, like I said before, this is a winter citrus salad, and today we are using a Cara orange as the citrus. A Cara orange is a type of navel orange. It is slightly smaller in size than your normal navel orange, and as you can see, the inside is also a really pretty, like pinkish color instead of that typical orange color. What I'm going to do is slice off the ends so I have a stable cutting surface, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the peel. So I'm cutting off the peel instead of just peeling it like I typically would if I'm going to eat an orange, because I want to get rid of that white pith as much as possible. That pith is kind of bitter, and we want the sweetness of the oranges to stand out. So now that I have that peel off, I'm going to go ahead and just slice this thinly. And if you can't find Cara oranges, feel free to just use a regular navel orange or blood oranges if those are in season. It would be beautiful on this as well. So we have our sliced oranges, and we're going to go ahead and give the chickpeas a couple more minutes to finish cooking. As you can see, our chickpeas are a beautiful, like nice honey roasted now, and they are kind of stuck together, so I'm just going to go ahead and break them up a little bit. And they are cool. We don't want to put hot chickpeas on our cold salad. So I'm going to go ahead and top the rest of our salad. I'll start with our citrus. I've washed my hands, so we're nice and clean. Top it with our citrus slices. And if you don't want to make a big platter of the salad, you could just put out little bowls of the ingredients too for people to kind of assemble their own. I would recommend cutting up extra oranges. And then we have our sliced English cucumbers. We used half of an English cucumber today. Sprinkle on some pomegranate seeds. Then I have some thinly sliced shallot. I'll top it with some sliced avocado. I like the creaminess of the avocado with kind of like the bright flavors of the pomegranate and the orange. Then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on some honey roasted walnuts. You can find these in our produce department. If you want to just use plain nuts, those are perfectly fine as well. Top it with our gorgeous honey roasted chickpeas. And finally, our dressing. So there you have it, a super simple and fresh recipe. I hope you brighten up your day with this winter citrus salad. To get this recipe on your phone, text citrus to 78402. And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit festfoods.com.